Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, everyone. Welcome. I'm thrilled to introduce you to our course, AI and Automation for Beginners, understanding the core concepts, tools, and real-world applications. This is not just a high-level overview. This is a foundational course designed to demystify the most transformative technology of our lifetime. My goal today is to equip you with the precise terminology and the clear conceptual framework needed to understand the current AI revolution. We begin by accepting that artificial intelligence is not a distant, futuristic concept. It is here, it is now, and it is seamlessly integrated into your day-to-day life. Think about the convenience you enjoy. Unlocking your phone with Face ID, or the articulate, instant information generated by models like ChatGPT. AI is everywhere. Over the next 30 to 50 minutes, we will systematically break down the field. You will learn the precise definition of AI, the essential distinction between machine learning, deep learning, and generative AI. And we will conclude by showcasing specific, powerful tools and real-world use cases that are driving industry change right now. Please focus on the key concepts as we move through this comprehensive deck. Let's begin our journey into the world of intelligent machines. For the next 50 minutes, we are going to strip away all of that noise. We are going to cover four critical things. First, we will understand how AI actually works. We're demystifying the black box. Second, we will master prompt engineering, which is the secret language of AI. Third, we will learn how to use the best tools like ChatGPT and Midjourney. And finally, we will look at the future of work, so you know exactly how to stay relevant and competitive. This is your complete crash course. Let's start with the simplest question. What actually is AI? At its core, it's just a computer program capable of thinking and learning. It's the simulation of human intelligence processes by machines. But as you can imagine, this is a massive umbrella term. Think of the word vehicle. A bicycle is a vehicle, a car is a vehicle, and a rocket ship is a vehicle. They are all wildly different, but they share the same root function. AI is the same. It covers everything from the simple spam filter in your email to the supercomputers designing vaccines. To understand where we are, you need to know the three stages of AI. First, we have ANI, Artificial Narrow Intelligence. We are here today. This is AI that is excellent at one specific task. Think of it as a genius in a single domain. The AI that beats world chess champions is a genius at chess, but it can't make you a cup of coffee. Your voice assistant, your Netflix recommendations, and your grammar checker are all narrow AI. They are tools, and we've been using them for decades. Next, we move into the future with AGI, Artificial General Intelligence. This is the machine that has human-level intelligence across a wide variety of tasks, and AGI could learn chess, then write a symphony, then design a skyscraper all without being fundamentally recoded. This is the goal everyone is chasing right now. Finally, there is ASI, Artificial Superintelligence. This is where the machine is smarter than the best human brains in practically every field. This is the stuff of deep sci-fi, where the owl itself starts creating better owl. We are not there yet, but understanding this roadmap gives you context for the headlines. The journey began in 1950 with the Turing test, but for decades we hit walls. We entered a period known as the AI winter. Why? Because early scientists tried to solve intelligence by writing rules. They tried to give the computer a giant list of if X then Y commands, but the world is too messy. You can't write a rule for every way a cat looks or every way a car can crash. The game changer, machine learning. Compare old way versus new way. Then came the paradigm shift, the game changer, machine learning. We stopped trying to program the rules, and instead we fed the machine massive amounts of data and said, "You figure out the rules?" It's like teaching a child to recognize a dog. You don't describe the shape of its ears. You just show them 1,000 pictures of dogs and say dog. The child's brain, or the machine's neural network, figures out the pattern itself. Compare discriminative AI versus generative AI. This brings us to the most important development, generative AI. For years, we had discriminative AI. It classifies, is this a cat? Is this spam? Now we have generative AI. It creates. Write me a poem. Generate an image of a futuristic city. The AI has transitioned from an analyst to a creator. Timeline highlighting 2012, deep learning, and 2022. ChatGPT launch. The fuel for this shift was deep learning starting around 2012, which led directly to the explosion in November 2022 with the launch of ChatGPT. Now let's look at the engine that makes this possible. How AI works? Introduce the 3 steps. To master these tools, you need to understand the 3-step lifecycle: data, training, and data. Step 1. The data. This is the food. Modern LLMs are trained on trillions of tokens. A token is about 4 characters of text. This data includes every public website, thousands of books, all of Wikipedia, and massive code repositories. It takes this huge, biased, messy snapshot of human language, training, the gym. Step 2. The training. This is the gym. The model reads the data and tries to predict the next word. It does this over and over, correcting itself billions of times. This process is hugely resource-intensive, costing upwards of $50 million for a single high-end model. It's building a massive statistical map of how humans use words, grammar, tone, and facts. Inference, the output. Step 3. Inference. This is what you do when you type a prompt. The model is fully trained. It is now simply inferring the best possible response based on large language models, LLMs. Display the probability formula. The biggest misconception is that ChatGPT is a knowledge base. It's not, it's a prediction engine. It calculates the probability of the next word. When you type, "the cat sat on the AI looks at its map and calculates that mat is 95% likely, bed is 3% likely, and lollipop is 0.01% likely. It picks the most probable word, and then it predicts the word after that and the word after that." Extended pause for elaboration. The reason it feels like magic is because it is doing this calculation so quickly and so accurately that the sequence of predictions creates coherent, human-sounding text. You are watching probability unfold in real time. The neural network. Display diagram of layers. Where does this calculation happen? Inside the neural network. Imagine a vast digital brain information comes in the input layer. It then passes through numerous hidden layers. These layers are the real genius. One layer might specialize in identifying grammar. Another identifies the context. Is this text about finance or gardening? Another identifies the tone. Is it formal or casual? Deep learning means we have dozens, even hundreds of these hidden layers working in concert, building increasingly complex concepts until we reach the output layer. Your final answer. Table showing text modality, ChatGPT Gemini. Now that you understand the mechanics, let's look at the tools you need to download today. In the text modality, we have 3 giants. ChatGPT is the generalist, often the best for creative writing and code generation. Claude is renowned for its exceptional long-form reading and summarizing capabilities, often cited as having a more natural, safer tone. Gemini excels in multimodal understanding and integration with Google's search ecosystem. Table showing image modality, Midjourney, DALL-E 3. For image generation, Midjourney remains the gold standard for artistic, cinematic, and professional quality. It has a specific complex syntax, but the results are unparalleled. DALL-E 3, which is integrated into ChatGPT, is the easiest to use. You can give it natural language prompts like, "Make the character look sad and sitting by the river," and it understands the context. How ImageGen works, diffusion. Show the denoising process. How does AI create these images? Through a process called diffusion, imagine taking a masterpiece painting and adding static noise to it until it's just gray static. The AI learns this process in reverse. It starts with the static and, guided by your text prompt, slowly denoises it, step by step, until a clear, detailed image emerges. The AI is literally hallucinating the image into existence out of chaos. Table showing audio, video modalities. Don't forget audio and video. Tools like 11 Labs can clone voices or generate lifelike narration, perhaps like the one you are hearing now. In dozens of languages and in video, Sora and Runway are dissolving the line between real footage and generated footage. Prompt engineering. You have the tools and you understand the engine. Now you need the language. The single most valuable skill in 2025 is prompt engineering. It's how you unlock the true potential of the AI. The CREF framework tiles appear. We use the CREF framework for perfect prompts. C for context. Never assume the AI knows your background. Tell it, I'm writing this email as a team lead to a software developer who missed a deadline. ER for role. Tell the AI who to be. Act as a tough but fair manager who values coaching over punishment. E for example. Show, don't just tell. Give it a snippet of your company's internal communication style. F for format. Tell it exactly what to output. Output this as a 3-point email draft with a subject line enclosed in Markdown. Using this framework ensures the AI delivers exactly what you... Advanced techniques. Highlight few-shot prompting. If you want to go pro, master these 2 advanced techniques. Few-shot prompting. Zero-shot is asking, translate this word. Few-shot is giving the AI a little mini lesson first. Here are 3 examples of how I like things translated. Now do the next one. You are giving the AI an instant style guide. Highlight chain of thought. The most powerful trick is chain of thought. If the AI is giving you lazy math or flawed logic, simply add the phrase, let's think step by step to the end of your prompt. This forces the LLM to use its internal reasoning capacity, like a digital scratch pad, leading to a massive reduction in errors. It's like forcing a lazy colleague to show their work. The risks and ethics. We cannot leave this course without talking about the dark side. Because this technology is so powerful, we have to use it responsibly. Slide 15. Highlight 1. Hallucinations. First, hallucinations. This is the AI lying to you confidently. Because it's a prediction engine, it will sometimes predict an answer that is 99% grammatically correct, but 100% factually wrong. Never use AI for high-stakes information, legal, medical, or financial advice, without human verification. Slide 15. Highlight 2 bias and copyright. Second, bias and copyright. The AI reflects the training data. If the internet is biased, the AI will be biased. You have to actively test your AI outputs for inherent bias. Furthermore, the massive legal battles over copyright will continue. Always be mindful of the source of any image or text you generate. Slide 15. Highlight 3 deepfakes. Third, deepfakes. With tools that can clone voices and faces instantly, we are entering an era of zero trust. Your bank, your family, your security, they all depend on your ability to verify identity, which AI is making almost impossible. This is a critical security risk we all must understand. AI is not going to replace humans. Humans using AI will replace humans who don't. So the final segment, the future of work. Are you going to be replaced? The answer is simple. Humans using AI will replace humans who don't. Your job description isn't going away, but your workflow is changing forever. If you are faster, more creative, and more efficient because you know how to leverage AI, we are reaching the final level of the game, and it's called the era of autonomous agents. This is the evolution beyond the simple chatbot, and it's the future of how you'll work. Think of the difference like this. Today's tools, ChatGPT, Gemini, are your excellent consultants. You ask a question, they give you an answer, and the interaction stops. They wait for your next command. Agents are fundamentally different. Agents are your employees. You don't give them a question, you give them a goal. For example, you might tell an agent, plan a holiday to Japan for 4 people, keeping the budget under $3,000. The agent won't reply immediately. It goes off and independently executes a series of complex tasks. It searches flights. It checks hotel availability. It compares package deals, and it handles the booking process. The agent only returns to you when the complex goal is complete. This changes everything. Your job shifts from being the executor to becoming the director or the manager. You handle the high-level strategy, and the agent handles the tedious execution. Get ready to hire your first digital assistant. Become an AI centaur. We've covered a massive amount of technical knowledge in just 30 minutes. You now understand the difference between ANI and AGI. You know why AI hallucinates. And most importantly, you know how to use the CREF framework to command it. Final thought and CTA. You have become an AI centaur, half human, half machine. The barrier to entry for coding, writing, and creating has never been lower. You are empowered. You are prepared. The question isn't what will AI do to the world? The question is, what will you do with AI? Go out there, start prompting, and enjoy the incredible power you now have. Thank you. Thank you so much for investing your time in this crash course. If you feel confident and ready to tackle AI now, please hit that like button and subscribe. We've got deep dive tutorials on the CREF framework and specific tools coming up next. I'll see you in the future. Music fades out.